Hello friends, Panic here. Just a quick video today. I'm going on a short little trip, but I wanted to record this before I leave. Today's replay features one of my favorite games in recent memory, although right at the end it has a pretty despicable moment that I am not proud of. And so sit back, relax, and feel free to judge me in the comments as we learn a valuable lesson in winning games of World of Tanks. Here we are, rolling out on Tundra. I know no webcam today. I'm still trying to figure out some of the software issues with the channel. It's coming, so bear with me in the meantime. But here we are, rolling out in the brand new BZ-75. Now, it's not a new tank. It's new for me, though, because I just got it. And we got that spanking new turtle style. I know a lot of people don't love this battle pass. For me, it's a huge win. I love Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder in particular. You may be distracted, though, by the sound of the RC engine, of the toy engine here. Anyway, we're rolling out with my buddy Snipes here, and we've got, you know, it's tier 10 matchmaking. And this game is going to be an example of when you have a great game, but your team just doesn't. And we'll have to wait and see if it's fair for me to blame my team for what goes right and what goes wrong in this game. I need to pause it for a quick second, though. Yep, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 FEs on one team and 3 on our team. Yep, I hate that. Anyway, let's go back to action here. Using the BZ's rockets to get into a position here. This is probably one of the best things about this machine. And this is probably my 5th or 6th game in this tank, so I'm still very much starting to learn it. First few games I had in it, I was really unsure if I was enjoying it. However, I will say that after this game and a few others, I am really starting to enjoy the BZ-75 for a few reasons, such as the gun. The gun is just great on this thing. Now, it can be a little unreliable at long range, and its penetration is certainly lacking, but just that alpha so nice on this machine. And the rockets, they're work. I do wish this thing had a top speed that was just a little bit better, but, you know, it is what it is. So, you may be noticing already something a little bit off. Our entire team has decided to focus most of our attention on the E0 area here, which is pretty common on this map. It's a fun area to play on. Meanwhile, the one line is completely barren. Not only are none of the TDs over there, it's just the artillery and a T-57 Heavy. And so this is a weird example where everything is happening on one side of the map. And this is a huge problem. Anyway, now we've got a full health mouse coming up the hill. It's just me and the 60 TP and my buddy Snipes here against a large amount of hit points. However, the thing with the mouse is that while its armor is fantastic and it's great holding down a line, if it's caught out in the open and you can't hide that lower plate, this thing just does not have... It just can't really work against other tanks. I've got a nice little rock here to protect myself. I've got a gun that hits hard, and I can just melt through this mouse's lower plate, and we're just going to farm him, hitting for 646, a couple of low rolls, unfortunately, and is very nice. Nice little pen there, and we're doing pretty good here. There are a lot of tanks here, but, you know, we were holding our line, and now we got to make a play, because the western side of the map has completely fallen. We've got an FV and a T-110E4 holding back those tanks there. Meanwhile, this side, we've done an amazing job. The FVs have been mostly taken care of, and we're about to hit these guys. Now, I'm trying to get around here, and just tanks keep on dying. That FV decides I'm going to go fight, and this is looking a little rough. We're up on hit points, but just like that, we're now tied. So I'm rushing. I'm like, oh no, this is gonna suck. I unfortunately used my rocket there because I'm thinking I need to get around. And unfortunately, that is one thing that I'm learning with this tank, is that it takes a lot of patience to figure out when and when not to use the rockets on this machine here. Now, I thought I hit him for 435, but I just hit the crit, and Snipes actually got the shot. Okay, so let's take a pause here. So a large amount of the enemy team is currently unspotted. We are up 4 1,000 hit points. This game is looking good, absolutely good. And what you are about to see is the complete dismantlement of this team. Now, there are still 2 FEs alive, 3 TDs, and a Manticore. Oh no. And this Manticore player is no joke. So me and Snipes decide, okay, we need to put pressure on the cap. We need to get something going here. And unfortunately, there are still a couple of FEs around. The reason I say that is... Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah. Yep. So that is my platoon mate who just got hit for 1,200 by an FE camping in the corner there. And suddenly, things are starting to look not great. So I'm thinking here, what the hell do I do? Do I put pressure on these FEs? I can't take 2 of them on at the same time. And the Super Conqueror is still camping up on the ridgeline over there. So what on earth am I supposed to do here? Well, okay, I'm going to use my last boots because I want to get back into the cap. They could easily cap here. And unfortunately, this is my last one. I really wish I had one more. I'm going to use my boosts to take care of this 268 and hopefully this Manticore. Now, our Manticore is still alive, but for some reason, he is not watching the cap. Instead, he's in the back corner. And look at that. Our E4 is dead. We're now losing hit points to an absurd degree. I'm hoping I can get a shot on this Manticore, but it's just not happening. And now I am alone defending against 2 of these tanks. Now, I'm petrified that this Manticore is going to come around and flank me, so I'm thinking, okay, what do I do here? I'm spotted. This 268 is going to try to get a shot into me here. No worries. I've got this big rock here. So if I just hold here, I should be okay, especially if 60 TP can take care of the FEs. If the guys that are up in that corner can take care of them, great. But now the team is splitting again. The Manticore has decided he's going to come help me out at base. The artillery is going to fall back. And the Super Conqueror is still camping all the way back there on the mountain for some reason. Anyway, we're back in it there. I take a unfortunate hit by the 268. I snapshot. I've taken my first bit of damage. And one thing that happens with this tank all the time is losing your turret. I'm still trying to figure out how to use the armor on this machine. I'm thinking, okay, it's a really bad idea for me to take this. But now I'm getting hit for the T92, and this thing is not hitting the artillery shells well. Okay, Manticore has arrived. He can put pressure on this 60 TP, right? Okay, that's a really unfortunate bounce. Now, the Super Conqueror is finally getting in the fight. You know, he's there. He's going to, you know, be able to support me, which is okay. But I can't stay here because of the artillery. He's going to keep firing. So I think, okay, I need to get up and around. Now, with the Manticore over by the 60 TP, who is unfortunately isolated, that means that I can now flank. And so here's what I'm hoping will happen. I will flank around here, and the Manticore, who is there, can use his superior mobility to go all the way around the rock. That way, we can get a nice pincer on him, and the 268 won't be able to hit both of us at the same time. That makes sense. Now, if both of us come around this corner, though, one of us is going to get shot. Right? Right? So I'm sticking here, and I decide, okay, do I go around? Do I hit the Manticore? Okay, perfect. There we go. The Manticore is going around the thing. Oh, replay froze a bit there. Apologies. He's going around, and he decides, nope. Okay. Got a nice shot into the side, but the Manticore didn't fire. He's just driving around. There's no way. There's no way that the Manticore is now just going to drive right out in front and take 650. Okay, so this is an issue. That Manticore, because he decided to not fire his gun there, has lost 1,100 hit points. He is now a one-shot for everything on the team, and oh my god. I take 600 damage from artillery. This is when I started to feel this game might be over. Now the 60 TP, finally we get a kill. I'm tracked here. I'm thinking, okay, what the hell do I do? What do I do here? But look at that. Wait! Oh! Yeah! Let's just rewind a little bit there.
A shameful display!
That's it. I'm thinking to myself, that's game over. That's absolutely game over. What am I going to do now? I have no rocket boosts. I have nothing. Okay, so do I even try? Because this is just getting absurd now. Our team has completely thrown this. I'm thinking to myself, what do I do? I have, 4,200 damage. Hell yeah. Got some spotting. And you know what? Okay, I'm not going to give up. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking there's just no way. This Manticore has one mark on his gun barrel. He has to know something about this game here. And personally, at this point, I don't feel like I've done anything inherently wrong in my play, aside from taking that really unfortunate shot from the 268 earlier. So I'm thinking, okay, it's just time to get some damage. Now, the FV gets spotted by the Manticore, and that Manticore is going for the artillery, who is, dead. But I can get an HE round right into the back of this guy, right? Boom. Huge hit, 817. That's big. That means that FE is now one hit for me with HE. So I've got HE loaded because I'm either going to kill this FE or I'm going to kill the artillery. Either way, I should be fine. And if I hit the Manticore with HE, I should be totally fine. I've got how many millimeters of penetration? I've got 90 millimeters of penetration. I will be able to one-hit anything with HE in this tank. Anyway, so the Manticore is regarded. And yeah, the team is just complaining in the chat. And another pause here. I think it's fair to be upset with the team here at this point of the game. Absolutely. Because the Super Conqueror crashed. The 60 TP got himself into a situation where he's completely isolated. And the Manticore made a stupid play and lost all of his hit points. I am about to make my first shameful moment of this replay. I am trying to kill the artillery, which is still an important thing to do here. But I decide that it's most important. But wait, this is it here. This is enormous. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know what happened there. It must have either hit the gun or the tracks, but that shot right there is the most important of the game. It does not kill the Manticore. It would have absolutely killed him if I had armor piercing loaded. And so I'm just completely devastated at this point. I cannot believe that this is what's happened. I'm hoping this Manticore can do it. I'm going to go kill the artillery now because at least I can get him out the game, push my damage to 6, and... Oh my god, bro. Another 600. Now, this is stupid. Arguably, this is stupid. I came around the corner and let this guy hit me. Now, the frustrating thing here is that he doesn't actually hit the tank. He does 600 damage by splashing, hitting right there. So that's infuriating. But at least, screw you. At this point, I'm devastated. I'm genuinely devastated. I'm at almost 6,000 damage in a tier 10 game. I'm having a good time, except for some bad RNG and all that. Okay, so the Manticore, if the Manticore can get the kill here on the other Manticore, we can absolutely win this game, 100%. I'm just hoping he can stay low, stay close to the ground so that I can come around and at least kill the Manticore so we have a good shot here. Because if the Manticore is alive and my Manticore isn't, I'm at an inherent disadvantage with my hit points. I just am. What a frustrating game. I'm sure you can hear I can feel you all screaming at me, Ryan, do this, Ryan, do that. But, it's just sometimes when you're playing this game, you just make decisions that don't work for you. And boom. The Manticore, who is clearly right over there, kills my Manticore. So I'm thinking I'll shoot where it is there. Maybe it hits, maybe it doesn't. But I am now alone against 2 tanks. Now, unfortunately, though, I only have 500 hit points. The FE can kill me one shot, and the Manticore can easily take me out. So I'm thinking, what do I do? I could, camp in this corner, but then they could cap. I don't have any rocket boosts. So what do I do? What do I do here? This is those moments where, you're almost on the verge of giving up, but you just don't really know what to do. So, okay, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to try to get some more damage in. I'm going to try to win this game. Because if this is a win, this will be one of my best tier 10 games in a while. And, I want that. So, okay. The artillery, either the Manticore or the FE are in the cap. I'm assuming it's the FE. I'm spotted. I'm expecting the Manticore to hit me. And, oh. The game's almost over there. The FV shoots and misses, and I think, okay, well, maybe, baby. Boom. It went high, but it went true, hitting for 589, not low rolling. I have had some shells roll lower than that, and now this is a one-on-one. I could still win this game. At this point, the responsibility is solely on me. I can't yell at any teammates. I can't blame anybody else. It is my own fault if I lose. Now, would we have won if the Super Conqueror didn't crash or the Manticore didn't take that 700 alpha damage? Yeah, absolutely we would have won. But that doesn't matter at this point because this is now and here we are. I'm driving across the bridge and I'm thinking, oh, he hopped out. If I can get in the cap before he does, then, ooh, good. I'm thinking he's just going to play for the, go around, but he sees my plan. So now, damn it, I got to go. Because if I could have gotten in the cap before him, we either would have gotten the draw or we would have, just capped out. And honestly, I would be fine with the draw in this. I know some people are really anti-draw, but whatever. Decide to go in. Where is the Manticore? Where is the Manticore? There he is. And I hesitate. There. I don't take the shot. I didn't have a great shot, but I should have just fired. I didn't, and now this Manticore basically has me where he wants me because he can go unspotted, all that. Now, what I should have done here in hindsight is capped, but no, I can't even do that because there's only 1 minute and 50 seconds left in this game. It's going to come down to the wire. I'm thinking, where could this guy have gone? Might be down by the rock, but no, he's already made it around. And now it's just a matter of this. And I will be honest, at this point in the game, I had given up. Shameful display. Now, I know what he's doing here. He's going to go around the right side. What I'm trying to do here is proxy spot him to make sure, but I am a little bit too slow on the reaction. I turn around, but yeah, there you go. There it is. This Manticore got lucky. He absolutely did. He's able to get the shot and survive an HE round, and I'm dead. I lost. And it sucked because 6,500 damage down the drain and a game that I was pretty happy with. But at the end of the day, at that very last moment when it was, happening at this rock here and the shot earlier, it was my fault. And so, who do I blame? That's what I've been wrestling with. I've been thinking about this game a lot lately. And at the end of the day, everything that happened right at the end was my fault. But I needed my team. And this is the problem with World of Tanks, is that it is a team-based game. Now, look, if I was a better player, I probably would have come out with the win there. But the Manticore outplayed me at the end and had some RNG luck on his side when I didn't. And so I think it's fair for me to be upset with my teammates who played like poo-poo near the end of that game, but at the same time to acknowledge that I also messed up a bunch. So that's this game in a nutshell. Frustrating. So frustrating. And this is like one of those games that keeps you awake at night. But, that's it. That's all. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. And I will be back not next week, but the following week. And I'll be taking a look at some of the tanks that you have asked me to review. There's been quite a few, and we're going to get on it. Again, thank you so much for all the support, the love, the comments, the likes, the shares. I appreciate all of it. And your patience as I figure out how to make these videos with better webcams, recording software. I'm figuring out. Stick with me. It's a blast. Anyway, panic here. And the lesson in this particular game is don't panic at the end, and you might win. Take care, my friends. We'll see you later.